Rosemary Beaton is known for her love of colour, and it's often outrageous, absolutely saturated. You can see just here what I'm talking about. She has no rules, and she advocates with her students that there are no rules. You can have orange and purple and puce, and somehow or other she has a way of making it all work so well. Rosemary trained at Glasgow School of Art, and it's significant that drawing has always been emphasised there for many years. And to my money, she is one of the most superb draftsmen of her time. She has a magic touch. She often works in series, and this one is part of a series on Ulster from the 1990s. The most recent series here is called Jobs for Girls, and it covers all kinds of professions. But this one is more straightforward. It's the storyteller. You have to look closely, find Little Red Riding Hood. And again, a good example of Rosemary's use of colour. This is called The Painter, and it demonstrates what most women know, and that is that you never have enough hands for any family and plus a job. And there's no escaping the fact that Rosemary has created all this work over 30 years, together with 4 children and running a family. This is a strong woman from the Goddess series of impressive, forceful women. And we all know the Picasso quote about women are 2 sorts, doormats or a goddess. Well, there are no doormats in this show, that's for sure. So in the Goddess series, the nymph of the well, which is a kind of spiritual holy wells that there are a lot in Scotland, and she is the all-seeing eye. So this is a very optimistic picture, and as you can see, it's full of warm embrace and a very fertile figure. On the border of Mexico around 2010, there were hundreds, if not 1,000, murders of women, the most terrible, horrific tortures. Artists were asked to think about this, and this shows you the woman who is being thrown into the river. She's disintegrating as she lies there, but there is some hope because she's gradually moving back into the landscape. It's a very beautiful painting of a very sad subject. The use of paint here, you can see, is very solidly worked on there in that Italian landscape, but here you've got paint as it falls, paint as it gets onto the canvas right at the very beginning, and if she likes the look of it and there's some sweep of brushwork, she leaves it. It's very brave to actually be able to know when to stop. This is one of my favourite paintings. It tells you such a lot about Rosemary Beaton and her sense of humour. Here they are. The Hoover has been left just for an hour's oblivion. It shows her and her husband with so much fun, design, so much colour. This is a padded sewn structure. It's not just a painting. So it's multimedia, very ambitious. It really epitomises all the things that are so attractive about Rosemary's paintings. So music plays a large part in the family. All of the members of the family play a musical instrument, and some have a profession. This is, again, it's just a great lively picture to do with music. You can see here evidently that she paints on the floor quite often. This is squished on the floor and then monoprinted, and you get the marks up there. So that it's just a very lively composition of line and colour. Rosemary made her name through portraiture. She won the London Portrait Gallery Prize when she was still a student, first got to do it. It was a really big deal. And she's carried on because she is what I would call a people person. So artists need a book. It's a very, very important and useful thing to have. Here is the picture that's on the front, and it is again one of my favourites. Quintessentially Rosemary Beaton, none of these very slim, thin, bony models, but a very comfortable and voluptuous woman.